Welcome to Tutor.com's client portal training. So sorry for being late today. We had technical difficulties, but we're here. I don't even think my name is correct, but my name is Amy Dietzman. And I think I say that I'm Stephanie Close, but Stephanie Close is here with me today. She's going to do the presenting. And this is a pretty quick training. It's only about 15-20 minutes, but as Stephanie is presenting to you the client portal, please feel free to type into the Q&A box if you see that. If you have any questions that come up as she's talking, you're welcome to throw those in there. I'll answer the ones I can, and the ones I can't, I'll just save for the end and let Stephanie answer those for us. She'll probably know better than I will. So we are with Tutor.com, Stephanie Close and Amy Dietzman, and we work on the training and professional development team. And Stephanie is an expert on the client portal, so she'll get us started. Please, again, ask questions, and this is being recorded. I know a lot of people always ask that. This is being recorded, so you can share it later. Okay, go ahead, Stephanie.
Okay, welcome everyone. I am excited you are here today for our client portal training. As Amy said, my name is Stephanie Close and I work for the Learning Services Department here at Tutor.com. I am actually a former educator of 20 years, having taught everything from 2nd to 6th grade. So I truly understand the world of education, and I can tell you that the reports and data you can receive from the client portal are a wonderful insight to your students, their needs, and how you can help them continue to learn and grow moving forward. So with that, let's get started. Our client portal is a way for you to look at your students' usage and data with Tutor.com. Your students have a single sign-on through your school's LMS. Maybe it's Google or Schoology or Clever. However, you will need to log in a bit differently to access the client portal. If your Tutor.com Customer Success Manager has already created an account for you and sent you credentials, you are all set. If you still need access to the client portal, please reach out to your Customer Success Manager and they can get that ready for you. So to start, you will go to the link they provided to you in your credential email, and it will take you to a sign-in page. You will sign in using your district email and the password provided to you. Once you are logged in, you will come to this landing page called My Dashboard. Here, you'll find a fast facts snapshot of the current status of your partnership with Tutor.com. You will have access to reports for your school so that you can see how usage is going. We have high-level reports with overall usage, all the way down to individual student reports, depending on what you need. So let's start from the bottom of the screen. The blue tiles you see will give you some quick facts about who's using the program at your school, how many sessions have occurred, how many early alerts have been given, how many active students you have using the service, and what the average session length is. So you can see all of that there and just get a quick overview. You will also have access to the student survey results there, so you can see what the students are saying about the service, but also see the average rating. Definitely be sure to take time each month to look at the student comments because it's truly the best part. These blue tiles are clickable, so you can click into them to see detailed reports of all of this data. And I will show you that in just a few minutes. I'll go through each of the reports for you. In the middle of the screen, you'll find the contact information for members of our team that you'll be interacting with. So you'll see the Customer Success Manager name, contact info, and picture. And this is the person who can answer questions about your implementation and logistics. And then you'll also see the salesperson who worked with you to build this program. At the very top, you will see a contract bar, which can tell you, based on your contract with Tutor.com, how many hours your students have used against how many hours you have left. At the very top of the screen, if you click On Demand Reports, you will find several ways to access data on your students' Tutor.com experience. So this is where I'm going to go through and show you each of these different reports. The first report is called the Program Snapshot Report. This is the broadest of the reports and serves as an overview of the program within a range of dates that you can specify. You'll also receive monthly reports summarizing this data. To access the history of these reports, you can click on the Monthly Report Archive tab. These reports are a great way to stay on top of overall usage and the program in general. So here you can see things like when your students are using Tutor.com, what subject they are using it for, what the most requested subject is, and you can even click into the subject and drill down even further and actually see which concept or skill is being requested for help within a certain subject. It also gives you a breakdown of overall program activity, including sessions and hours used, subjects assessed, new student accounts created, and more. You can see the student comments from our post-session student satisfaction survey here as well. It is important to note that there is no identifying information about students on this program snapshot report, so it can be shared with any stakeholders at any time. In addition to the program snapshot report, you also have access to the student usage report. This report is going to summarize how the students are using the service at your school. You could see what type of help the students overall are asking for, or you could pull it up student by student. So if you want to look at a specific student that you're interested in, you could do that with this report. Sessions may be filtered by date, student, student location, or center name. Because this report does display student identifiers, it's a great one to use in parent conferences or when working directly with students. As you can see, you get information about the number and duration of sessions, what subjects were sought, and which school the session was associated with. Names are hidden for the purpose of this presentation, but student names are attached to this report for you when you go to pull it up. And let's say you wanted to dig even a little deeper and you want to find out about a specific student and actually see one of the tutoring sessions that took place. We have individual student session reports where you can go in and see any tutoring session that has taken place. Every one of our tutoring sessions are recorded. The students have access to them in what we call their locker room, so they can go back and refer to a tutoring session that they've had previously. It's a great way for us to ensure quality of the session and our tutors, so we keep track of it, and then you have access to it as well. So if you ever want to go in and see something that has occurred between a student and a tutor, you can do that in this individual student session report. With this report, you can review and replay individual tutoring sessions. Sessions here may be filtered by date, student location, subject area, or course ID. This report offers line-by-line session data and can also be filtered using the same criteria as student usage. When you've made your selections, you can find the blue link associated with each session. This is great for interventions or when you're looking to see what students might need additional support in and for what skill and subject. For sessions that included an audio conference, you can replay the conference as an audio recording or read a high-quality transcription. These recordings can be very helpful if or when a student says, well, my tutor told me to do it this way. Maybe you want to check it out and see what that communication was. It's also nice for you to be able to double check how students are being taught. And if you receive an early alert, which I will tell you about in just a moment, on one of your students, it can be helpful to go into the recording session and see what the tutor noticed and why that early alert was sent to you. Our final report that we will look at today is called the Topic Drill Down Report. And this is where you can go in, and if you see that math or reading is the most requested subject or topic, then you can go in and look even further to see which specific concept is being requested. You'll note that you can once again filter by date, location, and subject, but not by student name for this report. This report shows the content students are asking about most often across the partnership. And this can really help identify what students are struggling with in class or what students may need more review on. This is great insight for you at an overall school or district level as well to see areas that might be a weakness in the curriculum or need extra support. And the last part of your client portal that I would like to share with you today are called early alerts. An early alert is the only way that a tutor has to communicate with you. When our tutors are working with students, it's anonymous. All they can see is the student's first name, and they can't see anything else. So they don't know where these students attend school or even what state they're in. They just have their first name. So they are not able to communicate with schools in any other way outside of these early alerts. At the end of a tutoring session, the tutors fill out a survey and they review the level of mastery and what occurred in the session. If there is a reason that they feel they should alert the school, not referring to a behavior issue or an emergency, just an academic issue, they would fill out an early alert to be sent to you. You have the option to have these early alerts emailed to you, or if you don't want your inbox being flooded with early alerts, you have the option to just log in and view them on your dashboard when you want. You can let your customer success manager know your preference, and they will set up your alerts accordingly. Tutor.com and our tutors may flag individual students for 4 reasons. First, students may be flagged for not having the required prerequisite knowledge to complete the problem they came and asked for help with. They may also be flagged for content mastery. This means that throughout the session, they did not show mastery of the content they asked for help with. Both of these alerts are triggered by tutor responses to the post-session survey. Students may also be automatically flagged if they are frequently requesting help in the same subject over and over again, or if the session was unusually long. These last 2 alerts are alerts that are automatically triggered by our system. If you choose not to get extra emails on those early alerts and you want to just check them on your dashboard, you would click the See Early Alerts in that blue tile section that on your dashboard when you first log in. And it will bring you to a report that looks like this, where you can go in and see the names of the student, the session length, what they asked for help with, and the reason for the early alert. So that is our client portal overview. We hope that this has been informative and giving you a little bit more insight into the reports and student data you can access from Tutor.com. If you have any burning questions that myself or Amy can help answer now, please feel free to put it in the chat and we will help answer anything that we can. And as you go through your school year, please know we are always here to help and support you in any way we can. So don't hesitate to reach out to your customer success manager assigned to your school, or you can also send an email to clientsupport@tutor.com as well, and someone will get in touch with you. So we thank you for joining us today, and we appreciate your time.
And I'm looking, I do see a question for you, Stephanie, that says, "Where is the minutes report?"
I think that would probably be, so just to clarify, are you talking about the minutes of the session
Oh,
length or the student, how long the students have had
there's a little
total?
clarification, how many
Okay.
hours we have used.
Oh, so that would be, I'm gonna just page back really quickly.
Yep. Great. Thank you.
Okay, so that is
Right
going to
there.
be, if you see this contract bar right here, and every school is going
Mm-hmm.
to be set up differently here. It all depends on your contract with tutor.com, but this is where you can see the hours used versus the hours remaining, and the bar will fill in depending on how much your school has used, and then you can kind of get a visual of how much that there is left.
There's also a chance you don't see that. It's possible. Yep.
Correct.
Okay. Weird. That bar is not there for me. That is correct. Sometimes the bar is only there for the program manager. So whoever at your district is in charge of tutor.com, the program, they may have access to see hours used and you may
And
not.
and there is a chance that,
Oh,
again,
that's me.
depending on your contract with your school, there is the option too that you may not have that bar at all if your district or school is set up in a way that doesn't require the hours.
Yeah, let's dig into that one. Yeah, okay. Yes, please ask your customer success rep from tutor.com if they can help you figure that out. I
Yeah.
see. Yes, because this is an admin person that's asking this question.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good question. All right. Anything else that we can help anybody with?
Yes. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.